The 1987 Constitution of the Republic of the Philippines, Article 3, Bill of Rights. Section 1. No person shall be deprived of life, liberty, or property without due process of law, nor shall any person be denied by equal protection of the laws. Section 2. The right of the people to be secure in their persons, houses, papers, and effects against unreasonable searches and seizures of whatever nature, and for any purpose shall be inviolable, and no search warrant or warrant of arrest shall issue, except upon probable cause to be determined personally by the judge, after examination under oath or permission of the complainant and the witnesses he may produce, and particularly describing the place to be searched, the person or things to be seized. Section 3. The privacy of communication and correspondence shall be inviolable except upon lawful order of the court, or when public safety or order requires otherwise as prescribed by law. Section 3, Paragraph 2. Any evidence obtained in violation of these sections. Section 3, Paragraph 2. Any evidence obtained in violation of this or the preceding sections will be invisible for any purpose in any proceeding. Section 4. No law shall be passed abridging the freedom of speech, of expression, or of the press, or the right of the people peaceably assemble and petition the government for redress of grievances. Section 5. No law shall be made respecting an establishment of religion, or prohibiting the free exercise thereof, the free exercise and enjoyment of religious profession and worship without discrimination or preference shall forever be allowed. No religious test shall be required for the exercise of civil and political rights. Section 6. The liberty of abode and of changing within the same limits prescribed by law shall not be impaired except upon lawful order of the court. Neither shall the right to travel impaired except in the interest of national security, public safety, or public health as may be provided by law. Section 7. The right of the people to information on matters of public concern shall be recognized. Access to official records and to documents and papers pertaining to official acts, transactions, or decisions, as well as the government research data used as basis for policy development, shall be afforded the citizen, subject to such limitations as may be provided by law. Section 8. The right of the people. Section 8. The right of the people, including those employed in the public and private sectors, to form unions, associations, or societies for purposes not contrary to law shall not be abridged. Section 9. Private property shall not be taken for public use without just compensation. Section 10. No law impairing the obligation of contracts shall be passed. Section 11. Free access to the courts and quasi-judicial bodies and adequate legal assistance shall not be denied to any person by reason of poverty. Section 12, Paragraph 1. Any person under investigation for the commission of an offense shall have the right to inform of his right to remain silent and to have competent and independent counsel, preferably of his own choice. If the person cannot afford the services of the counsel, he must be provided with one. These rights cannot be waived except in writing and in the presence of the counsel. Section 12, Paragraph 2. No torture, force, violence, threat, intimidation, or any other means which vitiate the free will shall be used against him, secret detention places, solitary, incommunicado, or other similar forms of detentions are prohibited. Section 12, Paragraph 3. Any confession or admission obtained in violation of this section. Section 12, Paragraph 3. Any confession or admission obtained in violation of this or the Section 17 hereafter should be admissible in evidence against him. Section 4. Section 12, Paragraph 4. The law should provide the law should provide for penal and civil sanctions for violation of this section as well as compensation to or rehabilitation of the victims of torture or similar practices in their families. Section 13. All persons except those charged with offences punishable by reclusion perpetua when evidence of guilt is strong shall before conviction be bailable by sufficient sureties or be released on recognizance as may be provided by law. The right to bail shall not be impaired even when the privilege of writ of habeas corpus is suspended. Excessive bail shall not be required. Section 14, Paragraph 1. No person shall be held to answer for criminal offence without due process of law. 14, Paragraph 2. In all criminal prosecution, the accused shall be presumed innocent until the contrary is proved, and shall enjoy the right to be heard by himself and counsel, to be informed of the nature and cause of the accusation against him, to have a speedy, impartial, and public trial, to meet the witness face to face, and to have compulsory process to secure the attendance of witnesses in the production of evidence in his behalf. However, after arrangement, trial may proceed, notwithstanding the absence of the accused, provided that has been duly notified and his failure to appear unjustifiable. Section 15. The privilege of writ of habeas corpus. Section 15. The privilege of writ of habeas corpus shall not be suspended except in cases of invasion or rebellion when public safety requires it. Section 16. All persons shall have the right to a speedy disposition of their cases before all judicial, quasi-judicial, and administrative bodies. Section 17. No person should be compelled to be a witness against himself. Section 18. Paragraph 1. No person should be detained solely by reason of his political beliefs and aspirations. Section 18, Paragraph 2. No involuntary servitude in any form in cases except the punishment except as a punishment of a crime. Punishment of a crime hereafter shall have been duly convicted. Section 19. Excessive fines shall not be imposed, nor cruel, degrading or inhuman punishment. If degrading inhuman punishment inflict readers, so the death penalty should be imposed unless for compelling reasons involving heinous crimes. The Congress hereafter provides for it. Any death penalty already be imposed. Any death penalty already imposed shall be reduced to reclusion perpetua. Section 19, Paragraph 2. Section 19, Paragraph 2. The employment of physical and psychological or degrading punishment against any prisoner or detainee or the use of substandard or inadequate penal facilities under subhuman conditions shall be dealt with by law. Section 20. No person shall be imprisoned for debt and non-payment of a poll tax. Section 21. No person shall be twice put in jeopardy of punishment for the same offense. If an act is punished by a law and an ordinance, conviction, or acquittal under either shall constitute a bar to another prosecution for the same act. Section 22. Section 22. No ex post facto law or bill of attainder shall be enacted.